Yo, you want to see something cool? No? Well, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Step into the scene. No, nobody can do it like me. Zoop house plate with the kick cuisine. I was the black top king. 360s in my green machine. I was a kid and I was breaking down doors. Listening to Tribe, now we on a world tour. We gave them hell and now we gonna give them more. JVB, Mighty Morphin like Megazord. Yo, power like Ranger, range like Rover, strong bulldozer. Autobots roll out, hit the scene. Fresh wax on the paint, it's clean. Hold the gang, light up the tires. The Jay-Z's popping and spitting out fire. Never retire, stare and admire. My drip don't expire. Oh my God, that is fire.
All right, Jackson Best now. 180 on the bar, 10 kilo jump. Again, Jackson's first section comp this morning. Did our novice comp earlier in the year. Oh, wow. And he moves that one better than his opener.
Koopa Troopa, everybody knows that I'm super saiyan. I was born indestructible. Now I'm always going ham like a Lunchable.
Right.
Running, this view is stunning. My blood is rushing. You got me.
Yeah, great second attempt there for Jackson. Moves that very well.
End of discussion. Hula gang who? Cozy Coop, that's the ticket. Shoes, Reeboks and twos when I choose to kick it. Bench like a picket. I stay glued and the style stay wicked. Swing through your hood, Spider-Man. Additional D, Drift Japan. Starving Wolf, Duran, green light, red light. Don't stop.
I haven't posted a YouTube video in 9 months. And I haven't posted, to be honest, because I'm just lazy. But there's a lot of things that I haven't shown the camera. So I think it's about time that I update the platform and also show you guys what's been going on with the competition. I competed about 7 or 8 months ago in WA at an event called Iron Voyage. Iron Voyage was a really great experience. It was my first ever powerlifting comp, which I had no one in my weight class. So it was very hard to win a weight class with no one in it. But technically I won it. So I totaled 430 kilos from memory in that competition. It went quite well. Every lift that I went to hit, I hit. So I went 9 for 9 that day. Honestly, you could say it was a very big success for a first powerlifting competition. I wish there was a little bit of competition in my weight class, but that all changed 6 months later in my next competition, which was also at the same place. I think where I went wrong for the first time in powerlifting as a sport would be hitting a big PR the same day I got injured. So essentially, I was at school and I hit my knee on the ground, and the repercussions of that I thought would be nothing. So I just iced it, and then I did this. Hitting 220 kilos was probably not the smartest idea to do when being injured the same day, but I didn't feel it. I just loaded up on tons of anti-inflammatories and just went for it. Probably not the smartest idea, but I did. So essentially, that didn't bother me too much until probably maybe 2 months down the line that really started to bother me. My knees started to just get really, really irritated whenever I deadlift. It wouldn't let me go past a certain point. That certain point was about 230 kilo, where I just could not break that barrier because my knee just wanted to protect itself. So what can I do? I just couldn't hit those numbers. So I thought down the line, I was right, this next competition, let's go for 550 kilos. That was the end goal, 550 kilo total. I had it all planned out. All my E1RMs at the time, which I preyed upon, were going to be hit. And honestly, leading into the competition, I genuinely thought that was possible. Leading up to the competition, a week prior, I felt a lot of stomach pain, which I kind of brushed off in a sense. It turns out to be a really big mistake that I brushed that off. During prep of my second competition, I got really sick, but I trained through it, which I also found out that was really dumb. I shouldn't have trained through me being sick because it actually turned out to cause my body more fatigue, which is obvious now you think of it. I hit 175 in training while I was sick on squat, a 220 kilo pull on deadlift. I failed 105 kilo on bench. I was left with 102.5 kilo bench just before comp, when I was feeling a little bit better. A week after my competition, I did plan to get back into the gym, but I was kind of left with a bit of a surprise in the sense that I was hospitalized. I had to go to the hospital because I was having extreme abdominal pain. At the time, I thought I was diagnosed with chronic gastritis earlier in the year, so I thought, right, must just be something to do with that, but it never gave me abdominal pain in the sense. Turns out, after some tests and being in the hospital for nearly a week, I was diagnosed with Crohn's. I didn't think it was going to be as big of a deal as it was, and it's still causing me grief. We are currently checking the date now. It's the 22nd of January, and that was on December 1st, and I haven't recovered at all, to be honest with you. I was having this peak where I was on these drugs where it was making me feel better, but I got back in the gym and I could barely bench 70, and then I'd get back in the gym and I was struggling on 120 on deadlifts, squatting like 100 if I was lucky. So getting back in the gym was hard. That injury that I had is still here. When I was messing around with that 220 kilo pull before my second comp, there's been a lot wrong. A lot's gone wrong, and it hasn't been a good run. I'm not fully back. I'm not going to be fully back for a while, but I need to make sure I am very cautious with how I treat recovery, because I have nationals in April, which I did plan to hopefully go on the podium for. That was like my ultimate goal, but it probably won't happen. But I'm not saying never. Never say never, because I could be back in February, which means that I still have solid 2 months, maybe, to try and get back on track to get a few more kilos. But I think if I do get back to 100% for how I was only a couple months ago, I do think I'll be able to put up a good total, plus whatever I gain in 2 blocks. Just to clarify, this video isn't a boohoo me or something like that. I think I made this video to update everyone what's been going on and why I haven't been making or uploading anything in the past 2 months, or on YouTube in the past 9 months. But mainly this video is like a journey video. I believe that it is possible to genuinely do good as a powerlifter and be a great powerlifter while having something like a chronic illness that you can't control. It may be unfair, but it definitely doesn't make it any more unrealistic to become a good powerlifter. If you think of Crohn's or any illness that you have, or any setback or any injury you have, as something to say, oh, I can't do this, then you will never be successful in anything, because you have to think of obstacles as inconveniences that you need to overcome, because everything's going to be thrown at you eventually, and to become great at anything, nothing's going to be a smooth ride. So for a lot of the powerlifters that haven't had an injury yet, or haven't gone through any type of obstacles, when they do, they will then realize how hard it is to stick with a sport when you're not making linear progress. Over a long period of time, it really tests your commitment to that sport. And the people that most likely overcome that are going to be stronger in the end than the people that have never had to overcome that. I hope to upload a lot more videos in the future. This one's probably a lame video in the sense that it's not me going out and doing things, but it's just because I can't do anything at the moment. You know, I have like really bad back pain and stuff like that just because of the Crohn's, and there's nothing I can really do about it. Once I am able to get out and do things, I want to upload way more videos. So essentially, I hope to upload tons more videos in the future, stay more consistent with this. Really appreciate anyone that's stuck around and watched this and is giving me their time. So thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you soon.